200 kilometers, there is different time zone, you know? What do you mean, third part of the night? Same time, the earth isn't flat. Same time, if Allah is all-knowing, all this drama is not needed, because Allah, He should be able to hear us from His throne, and He do not need to come down to listen to what we are saying. This is an act of a limited creature who have a limitation of his hearing and ability of knowing. In the case of Jesus, if we go in the Bible, we will see the Jews, they were saying in their mind, they did not say in their lips, who is this person who forgives sin? How he can do that? This is only what God do. Jesus, He read their mind, and He said, which one is easier to say or to do? Carry your bed and walk, or you go and your sin is forgiven. So here Allah, He cannot even forgive the sin of the Muslims unless He come down, and the funny is coming in the wrong timing. Why? Because Allah, He asked the Muslim to pray 5 times a day, and this time is not one of them. So now what the Muslim will do? He have to pray 5 times a day, and then he have, this means there is 6 times, not 5. That means there is 6 times to pray a day, not 5. For this is not one of them. So the poor Muslim now, all his day, you know, he was going to be busy preparing himself to pray, because they have to do ablution, will take 15-20 minutes, and then 5-10 minutes to pray, and then depending on how fast you do it, and then you go to sleep, you cannot sleep because you have to wake up very, very, very early in the morning, and then now Allah is listening. The 5 times you prayed, Allah was not listening. He cannot even hear you. Where your prayer will go. So all of this showing us how stupid Islam is. Jesus said, every 2 of you mention my name, I will be between them, which means I will be the third. It will be the third. That is the act of God, where He can hear you. Jesus said, when you pray, go to your closet. So obviously our Lord, He can hear us. It doesn't matter where we are, and it doesn't matter if we are in a synagogue or in the corner of a street, or if we are inside our closet. But as you see, Islam does not make sense in any way. All right, my friend.
Wow, that's very okay. One last thing before I leave. I think I made a mistake at first. I was too nervous, but I'm not an atheist. I don't know what the English word for it, but I believe in God, but I don't believe in a religion. Um,
Well,
I'm not sure what the English word for that.
Christianity is not a religion. God is not a religion. Our God is the truth. So we don't believe in religion. We believe in the true God, and we don't. Religion is just a word. You know, people use it as a definition for a group of people who believe in something. But Christianity is not a religion. Christianity is a Christ, and Christ is real. Christ is the truth. So we believe in the true God, not in an idea. We don't believe in an idea. We believe in someone He is real. All right?
That's beautiful.
All right. Well, anytime you have any question, feel free. I will be happy to help you. And I hope soon
Thank you for your
you will be able to find the answer. But you know, if I am you already, I mean, there's many things, I find them amazing. They happen to you, as you said. So I think you were seeking Jesus. Jesus, He gave you the sign. So now it's your move.
Yes, I will look into it. What's the word for inshallah in Christianity? I'm not sure.
God is willing.
We always say,
we don't believe in Allah. We don't. Allah is a wrong word to use. Sadly, many Arab Christians until now they use it. Yeah.
He was a pagan, but the Arabs believe that he's a god. He was Allah and Allat and Al-Uzza and all this. Even Muhammad prayed to Al-Uzza.
Yeah.
Al-Uzza before this.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyways, thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
I will look into this.
Take care. Bye-bye. Do we have any Muhammadan would like to join us? Is Allah worthy of worship, Muslims? Look like today we don't have many people here. Not many people. Shall we? Okay, guys, if you invite your friends, we will give out some versions. You know.
Hello.
Hey, hello, hello.
Hi, City. I'm not a Muslim, but
All right.
I want to talk about the topic, if you may. It's not related, maybe.
Which topic?
To what are you talking about? Child marriage, because when you were discussing with the friend from Iran, you mentioned Aisha, and I remember something. Because usually, when we talk about child marriage with Muslims, the first thing many people think about is the hadith that Aisha says, I was married to Muhammad when I was 6, and we consummated the marriage at 9, blah, 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 blah. But usually people, they don't talk about Surah Talaq, verse number 4, which is talking about the divorce of your women and how long you should wait, depending if they have the what's called the idda, which basically means the period. Because this verse also talks about the women who do not have the idda, so the women who do not have their monthly cycle, aka they are immature. So basically, this is the Quran confirming that child marriage, and not only marriage but even sex, is allowed. Because why would you wait for an immature woman's idda for 3 months to make sure that's not there, right?
Yeah.
And usually I see people don't talk about this much because this is actually from the Quran, not only Hadith, because many Muslims, they reject the Hadith, they try to fabricate it, they tell you, no, she was 17, 18, blah, 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 but this is actually from the Quran. And my question is, if your religion does not allow to have sex with immature women, why does it talk about how long do you need to wait after you divorce your immature woman just to make sure she has a period or not?
You know, the Muslim who say Islam does not allow, they are obviously being liars, hypocrite. But the majority of Muslims, they say yes, Islam allow it, and there's no age limit of marriage in Islam. Never mention. You can marry even an infant, you know, but you cannot.
Yeah.
But they say that based on what the Prophet did, we follow. So they say, obviously, Aisha, when she was able to handle sex, she was 9. So this is based on the child. So if the child can handle it, then you do intercourse. Otherwise, you have to wait. But during that time, you can fondle. However, there is no penalty if a man he marry a 1-year-old and he rape her. There is no penalty in Islam for such a thing because she is his wife. Even like we are talking about Iran, Al-Khomeini, the founder of the Islamic regime in Iran, he have a book, it's called Tahrir al-Wasila. If you go to issue number 12, you will find he said that having all sexual enjoyment with a female, even if she is infant, is allowed as long there is no intercourse. And he mentioned like what? He mentioned like to fondle, to hug, and to touch, even with the infant. So those who claim those things, just those YouTube liars, and Western who they are ignorant, do not know much. They can fool them, they can lie to them.
Yeah.
But we know that
Yeah.
this is absolutely false, and we know that the Quran, as you said, and even the interpretation as we see here in front of us, it says they did not have their period because they are too young. This is the interpretation of the Muslims, and this is the official government website of the Kingdom of Jordan. So why they cannot, why they don't have their menstruation? Because they are too young, not young, too young. There's a huge difference between young and too young. Because young, maybe she is a teenage, almost there. Yeah, no, it says it clearly. They are too young. And here, by the way, You will see how stupid even this God in Islam. Why is it is a 3 period?
Yeah, exactly. That's another issue, actually.
No, in Islam everything is 3. If a Muslim man he divorces his wife 3 times, she cannot come back to him unless she go and marry a new husband. Mary, she fasted for 3 days. Zechariah, he was a mute for 3 days. Muslim, they fast for 3 days. Muslim, they do ablution. They do every move in their hand, in their feet, in their face, in their nose, in their ears 3 times. If you go in the hadith and you type 3 words, the word 3 times, you will find amazing answer. So Muhammad, he is against the Trinity, but he is a Trinitarian in every act. All of Islam is based on number 3. Look how many times the word number 3 appear, in just one section. So a Muslim, when he practices 3 times a day, what exactly he is accomplishing? Why it have to be 3? Can't Allah accept if Allah is 1? So you say, I wash my hands in the name of Allah, and that's it. Are you washing your hands 3 times in the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit? What is this? And the number 3 goes for everything in the Islamic ritual. Supplication. Allahu Akbar. Even Muhammad, when he say Assalamu alaikum, he want to enter a place, he say it 3 times. He say it 3 times. Even when Muhammad, he tell a story, like as an example, the story of Adam and Moses. The prophet, he repeat the result 3 times. Why? Why 3 times? So thus Adam won the argument with Moses. Thus Adam won the argument with Moses 3 times. By the way, here they lie. They miss one. In Arabic it says, read carefully, it says ثلاثا. He said that 3 times. Why? So there is a lot of things we find very stupid and very fishy about Muhammad. The more you learn about him, the more you love, and the more Islam is a joke.
Yeah, I agree with you. As you said, for us, we know all this, especially when they try to fabricate or deny the story of Aisha. But as you mentioned, the Westerns, because I was really surprised personally when I talked to my European friends, how naive they are and how they easily believe anything. And actually, the verse that I mentioned, many Muslims themselves, they don't even know about. And then usually when I would talk to someone from non-Islamic background that they try to defend it, they tell you, oh, you know what, before the tradition was like that, or it's just a hadith, or we just believe in the Quran. Well, okay, this is a verse directly from the Quran, and how do you defend it right now? Because I'm sure maybe on your live as well there are these Muslims who say, oh no, the hadiths, we don't know they are authentic or not, but we have the Quran and that's it. But they themselves, they don't even know that this issue of child marriage
is a story in front of you. Here you will see Aisha is speaking about how small she was, and her mother, she was feeding her like a goat, trying to make her fat, and nothing was working until I ate a cucumber and with dates, and then I grow plump like best kind of a plump.
So she could handle the dildo of...
So you see how faith is called. So even here, not only she is small, she is not only young in age, she is very small as a physic, So This is telling us how evil this man is. And he was rushing her mom to send her. And the mom, she kept feeding her. Eat more, eat more. She wanted, it's like a goat. And I mean, this is how sick this man is. Like, can't he see that this is a child? What at that time? I mean, at that time, in the time of Abraham, what was the age of the women Abraham he married? The Muslim now, they come with a new lie. They say that Isaac, he married Rebecca at the age of 3. But the Bible say clear. Yeah, this is a big fat lie. The Bible say clearly that she was an alama. Alama, you know, I get them busted. There's a rabbi, the Muslim, they like him very much. His name Tuiva Singer. So Tuiva Singer, he have a video speaking about Isaac, marriage to Rebecca. This guy, he claimed that the word alama mean young women, not virgin. But the Bible is so clear. It is young women and a virgin, both in the same time. So he said, and I use it to prove to those Muslims who they keep asking me to debate this guy. He said, Rebecca as an alama, young women, alama as a young woman, not a young child. So the Bible mentioned clearly her age, that she is a young woman. And not only that, the Bible speaks about how many camels she was able to water. Have you ever heard of someone, she is 3 years old, she can take water from the well of water and water all those camels? Each camel can drink up to 600 liters of water a day. So imagine a little child. I mean, the Muslims are so desperate, their prophet is filthy. They're trying to find someone filthy like their prophet. And you know, let us say, for the sake of argument, there is somebody, he did that. That will not make Muhammad a good guy anyway. That will make 2 filthy, not 1. Right? So, what if I am not a Christian, let us say? So, if I am an atheist, you say to me, okay, this guy, he married her at the age of 3. That did not change the topic. Your prophet is sick and he is and I don't want to use a bad word. Filthy religion, fabricators. All right.
Yeah, and especially when last thing, when we talk about the verses that command them to fight and everything, and they tell you, no, you know what, this is only to defend ourselves. And I tell them, okay, well, so what the hell you are doing in Spain then? Like, you were really defending yourself from the Spanish, and you were living in the Arabic Peninsula? It's a never-ending story. Thank you so much, CP. I just wanted to bring up this Talaq 4 because it also clearly talks about having sex with immature women, and it's not from Hadith but from the Quran. And I hope that was some new information for some of the people who are watching this stream.
No, people who come here, they hear those things always. I repeat them for them. Yeah. But thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, bye.
Well, you know, for me, I think Muslims, they should change the way they defend Muhammad. And I can teach you Muslims. You should say that Muhammad was 3 years old or 6 years old. Aisha, she was 54. Aisha, she was so horny. She took Muhammad to the dark room and she told him, if you take off your pants, I will give you some candies. Prophet Muhammad is so naive. This is why Allah, he sent him, because he's a very good person. He believed anything. Even I can show you that Muhammad believed anything from the Quran. Isn't it the Quran in chapter 9, verse number 61, it says that the Prophet was called that he is an ear? Why they call him he is an ear? Because he believed anything. I mean, you say to him 7 sleeper, he put it in the Quran. You say to him sunset and murky water, he put it in the Quran. You say to him Gogam, he put it in the Quran. Zulqarnain in the Quran. Just say to him anything. Banana Republic, he put it in the Quran. So Muhammad, who was called an ear in the Quran, you know, there is a reason. So Aisha, she took him to a dark room, and this guy, he never have sex before. He don't know. He's, you know, this is what happened to him with Khadija too. Khadija was in the age of his mother. She took him to a dark room. She told him, listen, I'm going to make you, because we are doing business, I want you to try this pant. So you need to take off your pant. Muhammad, he took off his pant. Khadija, she threw him in the bed and she jumped on him. And Khadija is so big and beautiful. And Muhammad cannot move no more. In fact, I can show you a story which is very similar about what I just said. According to Khadija, when the Prophet starts seeing someone in the corner of his house, Khadija, she told her husband, Muhammad, listen, my cousin, next time you see this person you see in the corner, please let me know. So Prophet of Allah, he told her, okay. So once upon the time, the Prophet was sitting in his room, and then he saw that person in the corner. And the story was fabulous. Shiriru, are you a Muslim, my friend? Shiruru? The one, his name is Shiruru. Are you a Muslim? If you are a Muslim, let me know. But we want Muslims to join us, please. Who is a Muslim would like to join us? So look at the story here. Khadija, she told her husband, when you see this, oh my cousin, they call the husband cousin, when you see this person you see, please, please, please don't forget to, tell me so I can check him for you. So what happened, Muhammad, he saw this person on the corner. He said he don't
Ismail
talk.
bin Abi Hakim, the client of the Al-Zubair family, told me, it was narrated on the authority of Khadija, may God be pleased with her, that she said to the Messenger of God, may God bless him and grant him peace. O cousin, can you tell me about this friend of yours who comes to you when he comes to you? He said yes. She said, if it comes to you, tell me about it. So Gabriel, peace be upon him, came to him as he used to do, and the Messenger of God, peace and blessings of God be upon him, said to Khadija, O Khadija, this is Gabriel who has come to me. She said, get up, cousin, and sit on my left thigh. He said, so the Messenger of God, may God bless him and grant him peace, got up and sat on her. She said, do you see him? He said, yes. She said, then turn around and sit on my right thigh. She said, so the Messenger of God, may God bless him and grant him peace, turned and sat on her right thigh. She said, do you see him? He said yes. She said, then turn around and sit on my lap. She said, then the Messenger of God, may God bless him and grant him peace, turned around and sat on her lap. She said, do you see him? He said, yes. He said, so she was sad and put.
See?
Hello?
Who is talking?
Shiharu. Oh,
Shiharu. Okay, Shiharu.
yeah. Nice to meet you, Prince. I always wanted to talk to you.
All right.
I need to ask you something.
Are you Christian?
Yes, and I'm currently talking to a few Muslims from Saudi Arabia who were my friends here in the university here in the US.
Okay.
And since we were talking about trying to share the gospel with them, and they're very stubborn, as usual, which is fine, I understand that, but when I came up with this topic, I think it's in the Hadith that says about how the last, they will kill the last of the Jews in the last hour. I don't know. I don't remember by now. I'm a little nervous right now. But
just relax. It's okay.
Yeah, sorry. In the last days, they will kill the Jews, and the Jews will hide behind the stone. I mean, the tree, and the tree will talk.
Yeah.
So I told him like, hey, this is really serious. Your Allah or whatever is demanding you guys to fight the Jews, and don't tell me that's okay. And then they told me and explained that this is because apparently because when the Dajjal is gonna come, they are the ones who are gonna fight the Muslims, and the Jews and the Christians will be with the John, the Antichrist followers. So therefore, they need to fight each other. And that's according to an imam that they talked and they listened to. That's what explained that hadith. And I didn't understand. Like, I don't think that's true, or maybe confused. So
No, this
I
is all,
went to
when a Muslim, he give you an answer, always ask him to give you reference, and then you will see right away he start making poo-poo. All the story he just told you, tell him right away, tell him, can you show me the reference about this drama? This is an Indian movie, you know. First of all, the story of a Dajjal is the one of the most funny, stupidest stories ever. Because the biggest Dajjal in history is Muhammad. Dajjal means liar. But look, if we go right now and we type the word Dajjal, Muhammad, as usual, I'm going to answer you about this, about the
thank you.
Jews, but just to show you here, if we ask the Muslims, is Allah is a man? They will say no. Okay, is Allah is the Messiah? They will say no. But look what Muhammad he just said. Muhammad he made it clear that Allah he look exactly like the Messiah. So all those hadith we see in the front of us, Muhammad is talking about what? You should know that your God is not one-eyed. At Dajjal, the Muslim they speak of, he is supposedly the false Messiah. So his name is not Ad-Dajjal. His name is Al-Masih Ad-Dajjal, which means the Messiah, the liar.
Oh.
The Messiah, the liar. All right? So, but the Messiah, the liar, is someone who pretend to be the Messiah, which means he is a man. Correct?
Yep.
All right. So look here what it says. The Prophet said, I have told you so much about the Dajjal, between two brackets the Antichrist, that I am afraid that you might not understand. The Antichrist is short, hinted, woolly-haired, one-eyed, and eye sightless, neither protruding nor deep-seated. If you are confused about him, know that your Lord is not one-eyed. So what we understand from this, there's the only difference between the look between the false Messiah and the true God is what? Is one eye. Correct?
Yep.
But who is now the Messiah that Dajjal is pretending to be? He is pretending to be the true Messiah, correct?
Yes.
Okay. As long he is pretending to be the true Messiah, so why Muhammad saying, you should know that your Lord is not one-eyed?
Oh, you're right.
I mean, the guy is saying, I am the Messiah, so why the Muslim will think he's God? The Dajjal, you see in Arabic here the translation is not accurate. In Arabic it says, Inna Masih ad-Dajjal. You will notice here in Arabic, they don't say Al-Masih. They say Masih ad-Dajjal. Because Al-Masih, there's only one person, he is the Christ in Arabic. Al is a definition, and that is given to God. So the stupid Muhammad, again, he took the word Al-Masih, he gave it to Jesus. The false Messiah, they call him Masih. They don't call him Al-Masih, for he is the false one. So the Masih, the Dajjal, he is short, he is fat, he have curly hair, he have what he have. And then Muhammad, he is warning the Muslims saying, if you are confused about what? About how Allah look like. But the Messiah, this false Messiah here, he is pretending to be the true Messiah. So why the Muslim will think that he is Allah? If the guy saying, I am the Messiah, believe me, why Muhammad is confused about the Lord look? He said, you should know that your Lord is not one-eyed. So obviously here, this is a story. In certain point, Muhammad was an idiot, and he made it clear that the Messiah is God. The false Messiah is the false God, because now the compare is between who? Between the Lord and the false Messiah. So this story here should be saying, you should know that the true Messiah is not one-eyed. Correct?
Correct.
So why he's saying Allah, your Lord? So Muhammad is an idiot. Now going back to Ad-Dajjal, when the Muslims they speak about the Jews, they will fight with the Dajjal. That is other story. We laugh at it because simply according to the story of Muhammad, the one who will fight with the Dajjal or the army of the Dajjal,
Yes.
there are a certain group of people, but he do not even need them, because the one who will destroy a Dajjal anyway is the Messiah. When the Dajjal he see the Messiah, let me show you. There's a hadith where it says that when the Dajjal he see the Messiah, he will dissolve as the salt dissolve in the water. Let's see, maybe I'll show you this one. Now, about the Jews fighting with the Dajjal, you will notice that the one here in the story who will destroy the Dajjal is even, according to Muslim, he himself is a Jew. So where is the Muslims there? But the story says that Muhammadan are the one who will kill the Jews. So let us see, where is the hadith here? Here we go. So when the Dajjal he see the Messiah, you can see my screen?
Yes.
All right. So here you will see the story about the fight. This is the story about the fighting between the army, the Muslim they are talking about. So Muhammad here is a prophesying about what will happen next. And then we will see that the Dajjal he will come, and then he will meet with the Messiah. There is no Jews, there is nobody, there is only the Dajjal, and there is only the Messiah. And when they met together, the Dajjal, who is supposedly Satan, when he see Jesus, then he would dissolve like salt in water.
Oh, I see.
Do you see it?
Yes.
So when the enemy of Allah would see him, see who? See Jesus. You see?
Yeah.
And this is other proof that Jesus is God. Because why such a person at Dajjal? According to Muslim, at Dajjal, he can even split a man to pieces and he can put him together again. According to Muslim, at Dajjal, he can command the ground, and the ground can produce gold and silver immediately. At Dajjal, he can split to a person, he put him one mile away and 1 mile there, and he can command the two dead bodies half walk and join together. So this is a person who can make amazing miracles. This is a person who is obviously extremely powerful, claiming to be the Messiah. And now, the second he see the Messiah, he will dissolve like salt. Why? Because he just saw God. You know, when you see the God in His glory, this is what even the Quran speak about why Moses could not see God, you know, when the mountain saw the side of God, the mountain was destroyed, according to the Quran story. So when the Muslim they speak about the Dajjal, this is additional proof that Islam is nothing but fairy tales, and plus even their fairy tales prove again to us that the Messiah is God, and the only one who can make victory, the victory of God, is the Messiah. You know, here we need to ask ourselves, so this is the end of the movie. This is the end of the movie. When you watch a movie, American movie, you will see the guy, the cowboy guy, he killed all those bandits and then he saved the girl. And you know, like, okay. So now this is the Mexican movie of Muhammad. But look what happened. The Muslim, they claim that Muhammad is the best of mankind. But Muhammad is dead. All prophet is dead. Who is the one who will finish the movie? Who is the hero who will live to the end? Who is the one who will kill the most evil? That is Jesus.
True.
About the Jews, the one who mentioned to you the story of the Jews. There is a story about that Jews from Aspahan, they will join at Dajjal. But you see the hadith about killing all the Jews in the world.
Yes.
It says, okay, let me show you how stupid the one who mentioned that to you. Give me a second.
Yeah, exactly. When he told me that, I was confused. Like, no, there's no way that
Okay.
that's an explanation.
All right. First of all, the story they mentioned to you about the Jews, it's speaking about specific number of Jews. There are 70,000, and they are from Aspahan. If we go and check right now, how many Jews exist in Iran? Guys, can somebody find me the number? How many Jews exist in Iran right now? Maybe 10? Let us see. How many Jews
Very few.
in Iran? Let us see now. Okay, there's around 8,500 Jews according to internet. All right? But Muhammad is saying that there is 70,000 Jews from one city in Iran. They will come out and they will fight in the side of the Dajjal. So why you want to kill all the Jews? You should kill only those 70,000 who will fight with the Dajjal, if this is true. But we know that there is no such a thing. This does not even exist. There is no 70,000 left in Iran. So if this should happen, it should happen long time ago when the Jews used to exist in Iran. There's no Jews right now in Iran in such a number, and there's no Jews at all. Maybe if somebody can search for me the city of Asfahan, Asbahan, even Muhammad cannot even pronounce the name correctly. Let us see if I can find this hadith in English. Give me a second. 70,000. Muhammad is stuck with number 70 and everything. 70 versions, 70, you know, yeah. So any story, you have to add 70 to it. Here we go. So this is the hadith. And this hadith alone is proving Muhammad to be a fraud again. Do you see it? The Dajjal will be followed by 70,000 Jews of Asfahan wearing Persian shawls.
Wow.
Hey Muslims, guys, who can search for me how many Jews right now in the city of Asfahan? Let us search in the city of Asfahan how many Jews left. Let me go to Google. How many Jews in Asfahan? I was typing in Arabic, hold on. How many Jews in Asfahan? 1,500 people. 1,500 people, you know. So according, you know, hey Muhammad, you are a true prophet. There's now 1,500 Jew in the city of Asfahan, and yet Muhammad predicting that 70,000 from the Jews of Asfahan, they will go and follow the Dajjal. And not only that, they will be wearing clothes of the Persian. Do you see it?
Yes.
Yeah. So if the Muslim, they want to say, oh, this is about killing the Jews, well, those are only 70,000, not all the Jews. The Hadith says you will kill all the Jews.
Exactly.
Plus, this Hadith prove again that Muhammad is a fraud, because there is no such a number exist in Iran totally, not only in Asfahan. Asfahan have 1,500 now. Total Jews in Iran is 8,500. So where the 70,000 they will come from? And as you see, they cannot say they are going to be from around the world. No, those are coming from Asfahan, and even they are wearing Persian clothes. I have a bad news for Muhammad. In Persia right now, nobody wear Persian clothes no more.
True.
Either they wear Arabian clothes like Muhammad, correct? Or they dress suit like the Western. Nobody wear Persian clothes no more. Nobody. Persian clothes is not practiced at all in Iran. Nobody wear it. So what this guy is talking about, so again this one, proving Muhammad to be a fraud.
I'll show that to that person and let him know.
Well,
that.
why you don't invite him?
I was thinking that actually, because I did show some of your videos, and he wants to learn the truth, like he really wants to, but I feel like he's indoctrinated to Islam. That's why I think it's hard for him.
First, I want to advise you, you are a Christian, right?
Yes.
We as a Christians, we should not associate with Muslim men. I'm talking about you as a female. Because the reason for that, they don't look at women in a good way. So I advise you, if you want to talk to him, to refer him to a male. If he is really a person looking for a truth, then a male he can do. You want to talk, you talk to a girl. You as a girl, I am against any Christian girl to speak to any Muslim man. Because Muslims always look at women as a sexual object. They don't respect her. They will not even listen to you. A Muslim man, he believes that you are half a brain. So, if he is serious, then he is more than welcome to come to me, just tell me. I will speak to him in a nice way, and then let us talk as man to man. There is no need for you to be involved. You just to bring him here, say, you know, here you can get all the answers you want, and we can, you know, come to a conclusion. Either you agree or not. So don't, you know, we should not. If I have a sister, I will be so upset from her that she is texting a Muslim man in her phone. I will not even talk to her if she is doing that. Because I know them. They love to talk to Christian women.
Okay.
So be careful.
It's because we usually are in a group with future friends. We usually, like I told you, we met most of them. I met them on the school.
No
and
problem.
then we had a group, and
Yeah, okay.
and that's when sometimes
so that-
religion comes to talk, and
The chat is not in private, the chat in a group, you mean?
no, it's not. It's not private. It's more like in a server. that
Okay,
we
if it's a
usually
group,
join
it's okay. But
Discord.
be careful, you know. I mean, listen.
Yeah.
The Bible says light and darkness, they cannot join together. So if a person want to learn the truth, I have to be careful, because associating myself with people believe that wickedness is the right thing to do, I might get wicked too. Wickedness is so powerful. As an example, if I say right now, let us have a group to pray, and then I say, let us have a group for party, which one more they will join people to it? Party. Correct?
Yeah.
Which one, if I say I want to, I mean, I don't want to give tons of example, but we know what we are talking about. So those people believe in wickedness and they justify it. This is why you have to be careful, because a wicked man is a wicked man. And a person, a Muslim, he do not need to prove to me that he is wicked. He is wicked, for he is defending killing 70,000, all the Jews in the world, because there is 70,000 Jews that will follow the Dajjal. Same time here, why Muhammad he mentioned the Jews they will follow the Dajjal? What about the rest of the world? I mean, that's it, everything. Muhammad he blamed the Jews for everything. Two people are playing for everything in Islam. Women and Jews. According to Muhammad, if not women, if not Eve, I'm typing in English again. My keyboard is not switched. What's wrong with this stupid thing? I have a genie in my keyboard. Muslims, did you put a genie? Yeah. So according to Muhammad, if not Eve, no woman betray her husband. And if not the Jews, no meat will decay. So we know now how much Muhammad he hated the Jews. He blamed them for everything wrong in the world. Do you see it? He blamed the women. And here, by the way, you will see how stupid Islam is. You talk to Muslim, you say to them, do you believe in original sin? They say, no, this is a Christian thing. This is stupid to believe in original sin. But look what you just said. You just said, if not Eve, no women betray her husband. Which means you go back to sin all the way to Adam. And actually, he put it here just on the head of Eve. But the Bible is so clear. It's Adam and Eve, not only Eve. But here Muhammad, he shows how much he is evil, how much he is wicked. He blamed only to, like what, men don't do sin? So Adam did not do sin, it was only Eve. And now, women, all of them, they are Eve and they betray their husband. And now even the meat will not decay except because of the Jews. So if there's no Jews, we can leave the meat outside and the meat will stay for a century. This is how wicked Muhammad is. In the top of that, we need to remember that Muhammad, he made it clear that Allah, he targeted the Jews. And there is a reason for that. The Jews are the one who exposed Muhammad more than the Christians. As an example, the Jews is the one who came to him and they told him, tell us the story about a prophet, his name is Zulqarnain. The stupid Muhammad, he took the bait. He believed them. He believed that there's a guy, he is a prophet, and he is Zulqarnain, which is Alexander the Great. But the Jews, they knew that this is a joke to show everybody that he is a fraud. Muhammad, as the Quran chapter 9 verse number 61 says, he is an ear. So now Muhammad, he took what the Jews said, and now he searched about Zulqarnain. He found the stories about him. He put it in the Quran, and he told the Jews, listen, they are asking you about Zulqarnain. Here we go. Allah told me his story. And suddenly Zulqarnain, who is Alexander the Great, become a Muslim.
Wow.
He's a prophet too. He found the sun sitting in a muddy spring of water. And then he found where the sun set and he found where the sun rise, as you see in the Quran here. And then he built a dam between us and the creatures are called Gog and Magog. So the Jews, they exposed Muhammad in a massive way as nobody did. This is why Muhammad, he hated them a lot. They used to trick him. It's the same as I trick the Muslims when they come here. So I say to them a story, not to mention it's about Muhammad, so they can say it's funny, it's stupid, and then I say it is Muhammad who said this story. Because if I say the story right away, Muhammad say that, they are wicked. They are wicked. They will defend the wicked. And they will
Yes.
defend the silly. So you have to trick them, because Muslims are not decent people when they defend their religion. This is why, sister, I'm saying to you, be careful when you speak to them. If you are in a group, be sure there's a Christians there, and be sure that you are very well equipped with knowledge. Otherwise,
Yeah.
one bad apple can destroy a box of good apples. Correct?
Correct.
Anything else?
That would be it. I'm definitely gonna keep your advice and
Watch him run now. I'm a Muslim now.
That's good fart. This guy's name is Ultimate Fart from Senegal.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, I really want. I have from all my friends, I think only three, which is two guys and one girl, who are very open to talk about
Listen,
Christianity.
I'm not against speaking to Muslims. That's
No,
what I do.
and
But you as a lady, speak to
yeah,
girls, speak to girls, because then the interest is interest between about religion. It's not about anything else, because
yeah,
they try to, the Muslim, they love to target Christian girls. The first person I made him leave Islam, become a Christian, he was a Saudi prince. This is the first person myself, I made him leave Islam. I was 19 years old. Not even 19, actually, at 19. So this is the first person I made him leave Islam and become a Christian. He was way older than me. He was like in his 40 something. I was not even 18 or 19. I forgot the age. And he asked me about Christianity. He liked the way I talk, even though I'm so young. And he did not even ask the old ones. So we start talking, we start discussion, and we start listening. There was a radio station. It's Monte Carlo. I advised him to listen to it. So he listened to the radio, which is a program after 10 o'clock in the Middle East, start speaking about Jesus in Arabic. So I told him to listen to them, and any question he have, bring it to me. So he listen at night. We talk in daytime. We talk in person, not like
yeah,
we know each other. So first time I encounter Islam actually as a challenge, it was because of him. He invited a bunch of sheikhs. He's a prince. So they brought a video of Deedat, and they put it in the VCR at that time, the VCR. So they played the video for me, and they were trying to convince me, and there is a subtitle in Arabic. So they were trying to convince me that Islam is the true religion. Look how your priests, they could not refute Deedat. And then I told him to stop after they finished the video. I told him, he said, what do you think? I said, there's something wrong with this video. He said, what? He said, the translation either is not accurate, like my English was not, until now it's not good, But anyway, at that time it was horrible. So, so I told him there's nothing, that doesn't make sense. The question the guy asked, like that he asked question, the answer of the Christian guy doesn't fit with it. So this prince, he called the library where he got the video, and he told them, I listened carefully to the video. He speaks English too, and I found that there is some like cutting in the video, like somebody play with it. So who is the one who made this video? They said, sir, they were scared. They said, it's not our business. We get them from the vendor. We are just a library. We put them on the shelves. We sell them. And then he start listening to me, and slowly, he decided to leave Islam and he became a Christian. So, but for me, I will not speak to a Saudi woman in private, and I am a man.
yeah,
And I will tell you what they did to me as a man. Once I was in PalTalk, and there was a woman, she came and she said, CP, I want to talk to you. I'm thinking to convert to Islam, in the chat. And she said she is from Latino countries,
oh
from
yeah,
South America. I said, so I even like now, I closed everything. She said, I'm going to take Shahada tomorrow if you don't help me. So I said, okay, guys, I'm going to talk to her. All right. So I went in Skype, and then she opened the camera. I told her, no need to open the camera, you know? There's no need for the camera. Please close it. She said, I don't know how to close it. It's keep coming by itself. And then she said, if you want, I can hang up and I will take Shahada. I said, okay, just take it easy. Okay, keep the camera. And then she started pulling down her shirt. I'm not a fool, you know? She started pulling down to show me more skin. I said, are you okay? What's happening there? Focus with me, you know? So, and then I asked her, do you know anything about Arabic? She said to me, no, I told you I'm from South America. And then I look all the way in the back of the room. I found big sign in the Quran in her house in Arabic.
Wow.
The same moment I noticed that, somebody opened the door and he spoke to her in a Moroccan accent. So they were plotting against me, trying to deceive me and to tempt me.
Oh,
So they can tempt me, maybe record me. Oh, this guy, the woman, she will take off her clothes. He will get tempted. We record him. We post it online. We destroy him. People will not listen to him. So this is how low they go. They are willing to send their own sister. They send it to do that to me. So what they will do to you? I'm not saying that the one you are talking to them is the same equality, but I know, I have my experience with them. So you better be careful. If they do that with the man, what they will do with the women.
exactly. I wanted to just a short story about it. It's not the same, but I had my friend who came from a from another country, and she was a very close friend to me. And then she started to get involved with a Muslim guy, also from Saudi. He was not part of my group of friends, but I did knew him. That's the reason why I'm also became more passionate about to learn about their religion and my own religion, because at that time, this was like 3 years ago, I was not as more knowledgeable, let's say. He tricked her, and she was more religious than me. He tricked her and made her convert to Islam in order for to get married, and
See?
that's the reason why I started to, okay, this is not right. And I even talked to her, and but she was convinced to become a Muslim, and I could not stop that. But that's when I decided, okay, I need to learn their religion and my religion, because he would also come and attack my religion, say like, oh, the Bible is corrupted. And at that time, I didn't know much, but I would tell him like, no, it's not corrupted. But we would not get in deep, because I told him that, hey, I'm not knowledgeable in my religion. So that's the reason why I started to learn more. I did watch your videos, Sam Shimon, David Wood, and I wanted to share that with you.
You know, the Muslim who married that woman, he will use her until she get a little bit older, and then he will throw her, dump her like garbage, and he will replace her with someone newer. So
Actually, his mom was not okay with that, and he made her convert. Not only him, another girl too. At the end of the day, they never.
we lost you. We don't hear you. She Haru.
Hi, can I jump in now?
Okay, Nayali, go ahead, Nayali.
Yes, yes. So, I was a Muslim as of May 7th. So, thankfully, I was able to see the truth and I converted. So, that's kind of my new birthday now, May 7th. Not too long
So
ago.
you used to be, you are born from a Muslim family, Nayali?
Yes, yes. I grew up also in the Middle East,
All right.
like big part of it.
But why you left Islam?
I couldn't practice it.
Hello, I
It
think.
it did not make sense to me. Um, I just couldn't, the prayers didn't make sense, the fasting. Even just seeing the attitude of people changing and how they become so angry during Ramadan.
Because Islam is peace. You know,
I was like,
like
if you get this angry, so just eat.
yeah,
Feed someone who needs who needs a
Islam is
meal and you
peace, but the
eat.
second they go to the mosque, they come out like beast. But
I
Islam is
know.
peace, the peaceful Islam, and then the peaceful Islam teach Muslim to beat their wives peacefully. You know,
Yes,
yeah.
yes. No, you do it lightly in your hand,
Muhammad he
It's not
said
gonna beat
actually,
me.
Muhammad he said, don't beat your wives as you beat your slaves. So
Yeah,
supposedly
so I
Muhammad
just
now is teaching them better manner, like teaching them how to beat them. Don't beat
yeah.
them like you beat your
And
slaves.
I read something like they can be blue or green, like as long as they don't change color, you're good.
Yeah,
Um, yeah. So, but yeah, it's like throughout my years, like I just couldn't. Nothing made sense to me, but I just went with it because it's more of a cultural. Uh, but never had that connection um, until it just like decided to learn more about Christianity and it just hit home. It made sense immediately, and I was able to see the light, as
so
they say, thankfully.
but how you were able to find out, like, I mean, there is something make
Now,
you make the decision?
Nabil, I came across Nabil Qureshi's video, and then I just that's how I got into the whole like um, I came across and I really liked his message. His testimony, so I bought his book, Seeking Allah, Finding Jesus.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah. But it didn't take me long for some reason. Like I don't know. I, I'm happy. The problem that I have right now that I didn't um, tell my family yet, and that's kind of. I just feel like I need more time to understand and learn, so I'm able to um, explain certain things because I know I've seen from all these, debates and videos like how they come attacking. So I
Yeah,
just want to be in a good place. But I did have a couple of questions related to um, the Sahih, Bukhari, and Tafsir, all the Hadith
uh-huh.
stuff. They they always say like, well, this is not correct. This is not trusted. This is there like a more modern Hadith uh, other than Bukhari and Muslim?
Well,
Like I want to look at the most moderate um,
I mean,
hadith just to see if it makes any difference because
there's
every
nothing.
time you
It cannot be
read, people
exist.
say
It
that
cannot be
it's
exist.
wrong.
The word moderate, like, there is a new Muhammad. No.
No.
So the hadith, it have to come all the way back to the time of Muhammad. So the word moderate can be exist if there is Muhammad number one, Muhammad number two, Muhammad number three. It's like, software we updating, right? So there's a moderate software. But this is Muhammad the dumb, the same person who used to take shower with dead dogs and women blood from period. So
Oh God.
those hadith are exist always, and Muslim they approve them. But since now the internet become a problem because Muslims, there's the hadith was okay all the time because nobody dare to question. So people they read, people they listen, people they say, mashallah, right? But
Yes, yes.
but the
And
Muslim now,
subhanallah.
yeah, amazing, so beautiful. The Quran
Yeah.
is a preserved, brother, and then we find the goat eating the Quran. But they are reading this hadith all the time, but nobody dare to question how in the world the goat ate the Quran and the Quran is gone. But they keep saying the Quran is a preserved. So
Yeah,
now,
and they said like if the house is burning, it will not burn.
yeah, I mean,
All these things.
all
Yeah.
kind of hadith. So what now? What the Muslims they do? This is the moderate Muslims, not the moderate hadith. The moderate Muslims, they are trying to find a moderate way to dodge all the stupid stories about Muhammad. So all the
Right. Yeah.
scandals, all the stupid things Muhammad he said, they try to, hide it. The Muslim today is like a cat. The cat, she do poo-poo, and then she, with
You
her,
go and bury it.
yeah, with her feet, she is funny, and then she lick her butt with her tongue. And this is what the Muslim today they are doing. They lick their butt with their tongue. Sorry for the, I apologize.
Funny.
This is the way I talk. I don't mean to.
No, I get it. No, I get it.
People know me. Sorry, I cannot fix it.
It's fun, but this is why he's so relatable. Like you can,
Yeah. So they act like a cat, and they act actually. Even the biggest reporters of hadith, his name is Abu Huraira. You know what Abu Huraira means, right?
Yeah.
The father of the cat. So even the one who reported the hadith for them is the father of the cat. But the second you read for them, look at this. Breastfeeding for adult. Are you serious?
Oh, yes. I heard that in Egypt. I was actually in Egypt around that time. It's crazy.
There's the dean of the Azhar University. He made a fatwa that every woman she go in the bus, she have to do breastfeeding for everybody.
Yeah,
that's why I'm trying to find a neighbor who is a Muslim these days.
No one will dare to come near you.
But look, look at this stupidity.
You keep looking for them, but no one is going to come to you.
But can you believe it? There is somebody. One hand they say the women she have to wear burqa, and you think like Muslims are conservative. But then when you go inside the Islamic society and you are coming from Islamic background, you know how much corruption is involved behind the scenery. So breastfeeding for adult, zawaj muta, zawaj friend, urfi, zawaj misyar, zawaj.
Yeah, society is messed up. It's really, really messed up.
Yeah.
That's why I stayed away, because from a morality point of view, it's like you really can't apply it.
And they claim that they are the one who have the best moral in the world.
Yeah.
This is why in the Middle East, and I understand you are Middle Eastern like me, so in the Middle East we have to put bars, thick bars of steel on our windows, because we have a lot of morality there, to the point if you don't have bars you will lose all your furniture one day. Do you see
yourself, and if you're a woman,
honestly, do you see how much morality? And if a woman walk alone in the street, she is a lady, she can tell you. If a woman she walk alone in the street, honest to God, they will shower her with sexual words, filthy language, if they don't even try to touch her.
No, it's insane. We're always so blamed for being,
But when they speak,
we're always provoking them. We're always causing all the sins, all the problems.
Yeah, the women is the problem. Not only that.
We're all gonna meet in hell too.
Yeah, and they blame exactly. So the men they go like dogs, horny dogs in the street, but then they blame the women for everything happen. So actually, there's a story about Muhammad. He saw a woman, and look how evil he is. A woman, she was passing by, and she did not do anything.
He got horny.
And then he went to his wife, and look how, this is an act of a beast. His wife, she is doing leather tanning. When you do leather tanning, you have, this is Mecca. You can imagine how hot it is. So the fire, the boiling liquid, the boiling water, she is dumping the leather inside the liquid. And now Muhammad is horny. How he got horny? Not because he was staring at his wife. No. A woman was walking by. Look, the hadith in front of you. He saw a woman. He saw what? A woman.
What about the mother, which is you're supposed to look down?
Exactly. So they tell you, oh, brother, you have not to look, brother. But the Prophet, obviously, how the man will get horny unless he is looking extremely in a sexual way?
Like X-ray.
Don't talk. You see, I say to Muslims, if you mention to me anything, I will give you a hadith. Guys, did she mention X-ray? Do you know that Prophet Muhammad, he mentioned X-ray in the hadith?
Did he?
Oh yeah, let me show you.
Oh,
Yeah, according to Muhammad, women in the heaven, the huri, not you, the Muslim man, will be able to see the marrow of their bones. Do you see it?
I would be scared.
Huh?
I would be scared.
Yeah, but I mean, this is X-ray. Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
I mean, you will see a woman. Okay. I mean, imagine your wife became a jellyfish suddenly, and now you see the bones. So how in the world this is supposed to be beautiful? So Muhammad, he knew the Arab are obsessed with white women.
Yes, yes. Oh, that was another problem for me because I'm black.
Ah, here we go. See?
Oh, so yeah,
Yeah.
so you can
Aha.
imagine the amount of racism. They talk about racism here in the U.S. They have no idea.
Yeah, I mean, that's additional issue. And now we have
Yeah,
tons of hadith
it's
about
a
it.
really big.
We have
Yeah, it's a really big issue. Everything bad is black. So
exactly. And, but don't worry, when you go to heaven, Allah will make you white.
I'll become a jellyfish too. You know what I'll do? I'll sting them. I'll sting them all.
Yeah, according to the Quran, according to the hadith too, when the Muslim they enter heaven, there is two angels waiting for them. They will give you two drink. One will make you white and look like so white and bright, and one will make you tall. The woman, she will be 30 mile tall. The man will be 90 mile tall. But I'm trying to find a picture how women look like in heaven. Hold on. Where is
It
how?
doesn't seem attractive, but
Yeah,
we'll go
but
with it.
you know what? I mean, you being a black is not an issue no more in heaven because he will see a jellyfish. He will not see your color no more.
No, besides, I'll be too tall. No one's gonna see me anyway.
Oh boy. I mean, this is the most like why it's so important. I mean, what do you mean transparent? Because they are so white. So they are so white to the point we will see the marrow of their bones. And this is how Muhammad is so, I mean, so trashy. He fabricates stories. I mean, isn't it obvious that this is a fabrication? What is this? Why the women we will
Which
see
is
the marrow
why,
of their
like
bones?
which is why, like all the hadith, not everyone, any hadith that I touch, they'll say like that doesn't make sense. It's not reliable.
Oh, you know, it's reliable
Right.
as long the one they speak to is a foolish person. The second, he is a person of knowledge. They say it is depend they are talking to who. So if the person is naive,
I have
yeah.
mixed in my family. Some people are very religious, but my immediate family they're not. Again, for the same reason, no one can really follow through the
So
teachings. But
so
I
let
do have, like, from my mom's side, like they're very religious people, and they're always quoting the Quran, the Hadith, in every single thing that they do. It's
do you,
embedded.
so your mom is still a Muslim?
Sorry.
Your mom is still a Muslim?
Yes, everybody. I'm the only one. I
Oh, okay.
haven't told anyone yet, so it's been what, a couple of weeks now. So
Well, if you want, you can invite your mother here, and I promise you, I will speak to her in a nice way. So maybe we can help her to, to find the truth. You know, if
yes,
you
I
want, I
think that
will.
would be great.
Yeah, you can invite her.
Yeah.
Just tell me, like, you take the microphone first. Remind me of yourself, and tell me my mom is here. If you can talk to her, and I will be happy to talk to her. You know.
Okay. I think it will be the language.
Do you know?
But
Do you know the hadith, Nayali, about Allah, how Allah created the white people and the black people?
no.
No?
No,
Okay.
but I don't know why I'm about to laugh.
Yeah. No, because I want you to show it to your mom.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I'm actually taking notes, so you can.
Yeah. Let me see if somebody can post it, if anybody have it ready. So Muhammad, he said that when Allah created, you speak Arabic, right?
Yes.
All right. That make it even better. So when Allah, he created Adam, he hit Adam in his right shoulder. And here we go. All right. I will post the link for you in Discord. It's in English and in Arabic. Look at this ugly, evil Muhammad, racist. And I don't know how in the world anyone, he is black, he will follow such a scumbag like Muhammad. Abu Darda reported Allah the Messenger saying, when God created Adam, when Allah created Adam, he created him and he struck his right shoulder and he brought forth his offspring white like small ants. And he struck his left shoulder and he brought forth offspring black as though they were charcoal. Then he said to the party in the right side, which means the white, you go to paradise and I don't care. And he said to the left party, which means the black, you go to hell and I don't care. Can you believe it?
It's funny, but not funny. But I mean, it.
Can you believe it how filthy this man is?
Okay, so this is Albani. All right. Okay.
Here, this is Mishkat,
Yeah.
but we can find it. This is supposed, I think, you can find it in the Tirmidhi, the same hadith.
Yeah.
So, and this is a Sahih hadith, by the way. This is a Sahih hadith.
It's posted. If it's not, that's the other thing. If it's not Sahih, why would they publish?
Yeah, no.
These things?
You see, but
That's
I mean,
also another
but this
cause of
excuse,
confusion.
I mean, this excuse cannot, even in this one, they cannot even use it because it is authentic, like the game of week, and you know, it doesn't work.
And even if it's not, it's very confusing. And that's kind of, you're deceiving me. You're always like making me wonder.
Yeah, and they say to you,
Should I do this or
Islam,
not?
they say to you, Islam is a preserved, but then the second we check, they say to us, this is weak. Let me show you that this is authentic. So, you know Arabic, let me show you here. Let me pause
No,
it.
I mean, if it's already on like Sunnah.com, like that's what I'm.
Yeah, but no, I will show it from the very important Muslim website. Here, do you see it says Sahih?
Yeah.
See it? Sahih.
Yeah.
Sahih. All of those is
Yeah,
Sahih.
but you know
Sahih.
that,
Sahih.
you know, when they're all Sahih, and when you tell them, they tell you no, it's not.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I mean,
But that's, yeah.
but they cannot lie to us no more. You know, I mean, that's it. It is Sahih.
No.
So it's authentic. The game is over, because the game of weak and da'if, this is a game they play it with everybody.
God created Adam, so he struck his
And it's
right
very
shoulder and
accessible
brought
now,
forth white
this
offspring
information,
as
so
if
we
they
can
were.
all see it.
Huh? Sorry?
Now, I said the information is so accessible now, so it's not that you have to
Yeah,
go through someone.
the internet,
Yeah.
maybe it have a benefit for Muslim to flood the media with fabricated videos, Quran and science and discovery of science and etc. But then the same internet cause a big problem, because I can go right now and speak to someone who live in Mecca and they can listen to me and what they can do about it. You know? Yeah. But as you see,
It's very good.
this is a hadith. Every Muslim who is black should leave Islam immediately. And this is a very authentic. And we have Quran speak about black and white too. Allah in the Quran make it clear. Actually, even the Muslim, I'm sure you heard, like if I ask you right now, what the Muslim they say to you, or when you were a Muslim, what they told you, why the black stone become a black?
Was it cursed?
Because of sin. The black stone was white like milk, and the sin of mankind made it black. But what does that mean? If you think carefully about it, that means sin make you black. Correct?
Yeah.
So the black stone was white like milk.
Yeah, and there is something I remember, سودت وجوههم, like
Yeah, this is the Quran too.
if
Yeah,
you do a bit, yeah.
yeah. But
No, there are plenty of things that are, that just, they're not right at all. But yeah, I think it'll be a great idea to bring my mom on.
your
And do you
mom,
have
your
2 more
dad,
questions?
whoever you want, you know, your mom, your dad, your
Unfortunately,
sisters.
my dad, is deceased, but he's actually one of the best person in the family.
Well, maybe it's good to bring him here then. You know, I will be happy to talk to him.
Yeah. Now, 2 questions. I have 2 more questions.
All right.
One about adoption, because that was at some point I already have children, but I wanted to adopt one of the children from the war. Like, and then they were saying haram, and I can't bring a girl because I have boys. And I can't bring a boy because adoption is haram. But the other reason they were saying adoption was prohibited was to prevent mixing of the lineage.
Yeah.
So no one will end up marrying their own sister, or someone will marry somebody that they're not supposed to.
No, this is another reason. That's another reason. That is false. Muhammad himself, his wife Khadija, she adopted because Muhammad cannot have kids.
Right. Yeah, Ibrahim.
Zayd. She adopted Zayd. And because Muhammad want to have sex with the wife of his son, then he forbid adoption. Look how evil he is. So adoption was okay and even practiced by Muhammad, because adoption is a very noble act of a human being to adopt a child he is not yours and to take care of him, right? So why it's bad? And what do you mean, like, lineage? I mean, okay.
Like to not give them your last name.
Okay, but still you can adopt and don't give him your last name, whatever last name he have. But what does have to do with this? So the excuse is because Muhammad wanted to have sex with this woman, Zainab, which the story says clearly what happened. He went to her house. According to the Muslims, he have lust for her. It says fahawiha. He saw her wearing very see-through clothes, and Allah, he made the curtain move, and her clothes fly. Allah, he made it happen, So Muhammad, he saw her.
That's not pimping.
Huh?
That's not pimping. I'm sorry. That's like Allah pimping for him.
Yeah, exactly. Allah is a pimp. Allah is a pimp. I don't know why Allah is not doing this to me. I mean, I see women every day in the street. Allah never moved the curtain.
Because you're not Muslim, you should be.
Even I drove 7 hours to go to the beach. I saw it was rainy day and all women wearing clothes, and it was cold. And Allah did not remove any curtain.
That's your punishment. Being Muslim.
Yeah, and look, even the Quran says, and Allah, why you are telling the husband to keep his wife? Allah says to Muhammad, why you are telling the husband to keep his wife? Why?
Oh God, I'm reading this. This is bad.
If you read this story in chapter 33, verse number 37, and you read the interpretation of Al-Qurtubi, and you know Arabic, you can show it to your mom, you will see it's privilege number 11. Muhammad have 16 privilege, most of them about sex. But privilege number 11, if the Prophet eyes fall into a woman, her husband must divorce her immediately so the Prophet can do boom boom to her. Can you believe how filthy, trashy this garbage cult is? If his eyes...
And they let him?
Huh?
And they let him do that? Marry? So
Well, this is what he did. He did that. Who dare? Who dare to question? Who dare? Nobody dare. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
So when the Muslim, they say this is a privilege, Like in the other day, like just last week, the Muslim, he said to me, so what? It was a girl actually. Remember, guys? A Muslim girl, she called me. She said, so what? It's a privilege. This is not a fornication. He's a prophet. So if he is a prophet, he can fornicate and they call it a privilege. If he is a prophet, he can steal the wife of somebody and it's a privilege.
Then how come the other prophets didn't do that?
Whoever do such a thing, he is a bad man. It doesn't matter if you call yourself a prophet, if you call yourself a priest, if you call yourself whatever you call yourself. Prophet should be the most decent, not the opposite. He should be the example of people, not the opposite. I am being a prophet. I have a duty more than others to give them an example of how to live, not how to be pervert.
Well, he's given an example how to enter the bathroom.
Yeah, I mean, did you watch the video about
left foot, right foot?
you watch it?
These are some of the things like I just that sound like every single thing I can't follow.
Did you watch the video about the bathroom?
No.
No, you missed your life. I mean, that's it. You missed 10 years of your life. Let me find it for you. Hold on.
There's a video for everything. I'm new to this. That's why I'm not in social media or like
I am
watch
afraid.
a lot of things up until recently. That's why a lot of things I may not have
I'm
seen.
afraid if I showed you this video, you might convert to Islam back. I don't know. I'm not sure if I should show it to you or not. Guys, should I show her to her? I don't know. I'm not sure really. Because she might convert to Islam again if I play the video.
I'm not making this
Hold on. I will show it to you, and you know what? Let us try our luck. Either you become a Muslim, and you might become an imam too. Oh, I forgot you are a female. You cannot.
I can't do anything.
Yeah, you can't be.
Besides,
You can't even be what? A witness in the court. Okay, here we go. So watch this video and let us see if you will stay as a. You will not come back to Islam. I'm just trying to help you.
The shaitan, he not only runs, but the hadith says lahu only runs. The shaitan, when you give the adhan, the shaitan, he not only runs, but the hadith says lahu durat.
Wow.
You know what durat is?
No.
Durat is he runs, and as he's running, his fart comes out.
There he is.
Lahu durat. I'm not making this the hadith.
It's a hadith.
So that shaitan made me do sin.
Really?
Get up. Yeah, just get up. Just give the adhan.
Right?
That shaitan, you're gonna make him leak some serious gas.
Oh boy.
Serious gas. So you go into the toilet, Bismillahi Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min al-khubuthi wal khaba'is. So Allah protect me from these devils. You go in there with your left foot. The left foot you went in, you get a reward for that. The dua you said, shaitan will not see you. You're
invisible.
Toilet, shaitan can't see you anymore. That's in a hadith.
That's it. That's it.
If you don't say the dua, what happens is the shaitan not only comes inside, but the hadith of Tirmidhi says he plays with your bowels. He plays with your bowels. So you're inside there, you're thinking you're going to be out there in 5 minutes. He's taking you 20 minutes and you're still not halfway there. You know why? Because shaitan is going, ooh, la la.
This is amazing.
This is the religion of Allah. So are you sure you don't want to convert back to Islam? I'm trying to help you, sister.
Yes, because this I can't stay like that. Yeah, I have to go back.
Now, come on, because now, be honest with me. When you go to the bathroom, excuse me. When you go, don't tell us too much detail. But when you go to the bathroom, aren't you struggling?
This is what I play with my kids. Like, now you see me, now you don't like.
And
I'm invisible. Like my 5-year-old.
Yeah, you cannot see you. Shaitan can't. Actually, I did use this method when I went to the bank today. I went to the bank. I entered with my left foot, and Nobody can see me. I got the money, I opened the drawers,
You're
I took the cash, I left the bank. Nobody noticed. I was invisible. And even I hit the guy behind the counter in his back. He looked behind him, he said nobody. It worked. So guys, you try it. You enter the bank with your left foot. You
with
will
your
become
left foot first.
invisible.
Well, without seriousness, this sounds like possession, like all people are possessed with some demon, right?
But
If
this
the shaitan is constantly
this is how
following your
but this is
parts,
telling
your
you how silly those who believe in Muhammad